been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Set to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Minshew, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is Geis. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Geis. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming.
3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. to the ground game now with Geis. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings
the good run on first down, followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Geis. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun is Minshew. Ebron caught left side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Lining up for the point after.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Bengals 0. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Third down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
To Joe Mixon. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Bengals nothing.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he stopped immediately there.
Darius Geis, the ball.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here we go with Geis. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, get set.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 14, Bengals nothing.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. He rifles one that's intercepted.
I'm the best in the game.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 21. Bengals.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Minshew, able to find his running back, Geis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First and 10.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 more yards there and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, this is Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Bengals 7. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lock. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal And the Pigskin at the 7-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Second and goal.
Again, Geis. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Minshew. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Eric Ebron in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
It's our time. Shift.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Burrow on first down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up third down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
On second down, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to air one out. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Launching one for Henderson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, they needed to break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now Burrow's going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off inside the 10. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Logan Wilson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, Geis. Finding room inside the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 42. Bengals 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Jaguars 42, Bengals 14.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
Complete.
13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Check 56. Come on, dude. Go, 56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Yeah, this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I don't think you got it, son.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, 43 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Jaguars 42, Bengals 21. Aldrich Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Check 55.
You draw quarter.
Big stuff. Let's go. Hey, check right. Check right.
Be simple.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
10 at the 17-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The toss right to Geis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 90, roll.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike 55. Mike 55.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Team 6. Team 6.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 31's the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. 31's the mic. Let's get it together, team.
Hey, Haywood.
31's the mic. You don't want nothing.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Bengals 21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Once again, they run with Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 29-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 42 yards.
Bengals.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.